Hey, what's going on, y'all? Got another video. Mm, mm. Thinking about it. I always drink on Yingling. I've been drinking Yingling for years now. America's oldest brewery. But anyways, with all the stuff going on with Bud Light, that's loud, little girl. Anyways, got a princess back there. With all that stuff going on with Bud Light, I've been telling everybody, yep, might as well switch over to Yingling. Told you that a long time ago, but now y'all want to drink that piss water, so. And now look what they're doing. So anyways, I don't like Bud Light. It's like water. Yingling's got flavor. I like beers with flavor in it, not that water piss down beer. Anyways, I was watching some Bugout bag videos, and just I've been noticing a lot of people just in like last week or so. But there's a lot more and more people, getting prepared, getting ready, putting bags together, and just getting their preps in order, or just getting into prepping, and which is awesome. It's good to see. I mean, obviously, majority of people in this country see where this country's going and how bad things are, and a lot of people are pissed off and upset and hurting, And, the more and more this goes on, the worse things are going to get. And the more, people are going to start getting prepared and getting ready. So it's good to see it. Like, I'm talking about, like, all kinds of people from all different backgrounds. Everybody's, just getting ready. And that's why there's so many Bugout bag videos. And so many people on there, showing their kits and all. And I've been watching them, and I'll leave a comment, some advice, say, just little tips or whatever here, what I've learned along the way, doing this. So, and I've been preparing now for a while. I've been in the whole prepping thing. So, the only thing with the bug out bags and like that my get home bag, which could be considered a bug out bag for, one person for a 24-hour period of time, maybe 48 hours. With the food, with the NRE that I have in there. But basically having like one bag to take care of, we're going to leave our home, and, me and the family and the kids, and I got one or even two bags. My wife's carrying a bag. I have a bag, and the kids have their bags with all theirs. You're not going to be able to bug out from your house on foot and go to a certain location with just backpacks, like with supplies in it. Could it work? Yes, but you're leaving so much behind that it wouldn't be practical. Like it doesn't make sense. The only way you could bug out, and that's why I'm a big believer on bugging in, unless you have, bugging out is your last option. Like you have to leave your home because, either it's, threatened, or it's not safe anymore to be there, or whatever the case. I mean, that's the last option that we're going to walk out on foot. We can't even drive our truck or drive our vehicles to get to point A to point B. So, I just don't, I have like a bug out system. So we did leave our home, and like the shit did hit the fan. I have all these kits that are together that I would load up and take with us. So, and a lot more stuff too that we would have to take. I mean, and then in a certain time period too, you gotta be able to load it all up and all that. So I don't know, there's just so much involved in bugging out that I believe in a bug out system, but I don't believe in like a bug out bag to take, or bags to take care of us for a long period of time. Or even if it's like trying to get point A to point B. There's not enough supplies you could take. Firearms, ammo, food, water. Obviously, you got all the survival gear to sustain you. But I don't know. It just doesn't work. And a lot of people might be. And if you don't have, and there was one guy I watched, he made a good point too. Like, so where are you going to bug out? Like, where are you going to go? Do you have a place to bug out or a location to go to? or multiple locations? Do you have supplies on the way? What they call those cache spots, where you got supplies buried in the ground, or you're gonna pick up along the way. I mean, those are all the things you have to consider if you're gonna be bugging out, especially on foot. And like, do you have somewhere to go, or are you just like gonna go out to the woods? Because if that's the case, then it's not gonna be good. So, anyways, but I have another bag here that I got set up for backpacking, and I could put 2-3 days worth of food in there, and I got my clothes and I got all kinds of stuff. But it's a 50-liter bag, and all it is basically an upgrade from my get home bag. So it's got more shelter, clothes, food, carry more water, more tools, and heavy duty tools that I could use outdoors. And it's just got everything I would need to sustain me for 2-3 days or even longer. So that's why I have this 50-liter bag. This is it right here. It weighs 26 pounds without water and clothes. And the only thing else was that we have water and clothes. I got 2 days worth of food in here, which I can stretch out 3 days. Excuse me. I got 2 NREs in here, which NREs are from Nutrient Survival. So if you haven't seen them, go check them out. But it's 24 hours worth of food. Everything from electrolytes, coffee, food, and Jack with Black Scout and Nutrient Survival got together and they came up with the NRE. So definitely awesome way to take food with you. And but yeah, I still have to put water in here and then put my clothes in here, which I have certain clothes that I would use. I have a dry bag in here, and I would put certain clothes in here that I would use for hiking and for backpacking. So like a lot of lightweight, light fit, dry fit clothes and pants and stuff, Columbia pants that I will wear. But anyways, so I still have to have that in there, and even maybe another NRE depending on how long I'll be gone. So I got this bag here for backpacking, but could I use it as a bug out bag for myself? Yes. If I had, if I was gonna take a week to get to a certain area, my Recce Ruck can only fit so much in it as far as food and water goes, and clothes and shelter. So that wouldn't be an ideal bag to have for a week, trying to get to point A to point, to have enough supplies to get to where I need to go. So that's why I bought this bag. So I have a bigger bag that I can carry more supplies in, and especially like the wintertime. Wintertime, this is gonna have a tent, a sleeping bag. Right now I got it set up for summer. So all I got is a hammock and a tarp, and that's it, as far as shelter goes. And then I got my cordage, to set my tarp up. And but that's all I got for, shelter for the summertime. For the wintertime, I got to put an air mattress in here. I got to put I'm going to have my 1-person tent down at the bottom. I got the clothes, be more clothes to stay warm. It's just, this 50-liter bag, and sometimes it's too small, like for the winter. Like I have to change things around, and I have to figure out, how am I going to be able to get more clothes and this in there and this and that. So anyways, now the other thing that goes with this bag, that if I'm going to point A to point B with this bag, the other item that I have with this bag is my my waist pack, and I would put that on, and then I put my bag on. And the reason I have the waist pack above my waist belt on the bag. But the reason why I got the waist pack is because that's where I keep my pistol and my mags, and I have a small survival kit in there in case I lose my bag. I got something, and then also I have trauma. So I got a tourniquet in there. I got chest seals. I got a whole trauma kit inside that waist pack. So that's my EDC for when I'm backpacking. All my EDC items won't be in my pockets and stuff. They'll be all in that waist pack. My folding knife, my bone breaker, all my stuff that I carry EDC would go in that waist pack, and I wouldn't have anything in my pockets. And then I would have my bag on my, on me, and then the waist pack for my EDC. So that's what I have. That's what I have also using with this bag. And I have a certain waist pack, Roaring Fire. I think, yeah, Roaring Fire is the one I got the waist pack from. They got an awesome waist pack. It's even got a bottle holder, so I can put my bottle and my water there. And I got everything. I got my whole EDC, and probably put maybe a snack or something, a protein bar or something in there. That way I don't have to stop. I can just take a snack out and eat while we're going. So anyways, that's the other option with this whole setup. So anyways, but basically at the end of the day, this is a bigger bag to carry more supplies for a longer period of time. So as far as bug out bag goes, leaving home, no. Point A to point B, okay, but leaving home and going out to the woods, no, you're not going to have a bag or multiple bags that could sustain you, a family, especially when you got kids. So it just ain't going to work. So just, it's good to have these bags and these kits set up, but just make sure you understand it's not going to save your life. I mean, it's not going to be everything. I have a medical bag, a medical kit, a bunch of medical supplies in there. That's a whole separate bag. I got EMP bag, which is a Faraday dry bag. I got a blackout bag, a blackout kit that's set up, which is for hurricane season. I got my bug out roll. I just did a video showing the bug out roll for Canadian Prepper. So go check that out. It's nice organized roll. And then I got this. I got my get home. I got all these bags and all these kits, and it's all important stuff. So, and there's no way I could put it all in one bag for a whole family, to take care of us. So, I just think people might just don't go too crazy with this whole one bag bug out bag thing, because bugging in is the first option, bugging out is the last option. So, anyways, but I've shown this bag before. I could do a quick run through on it. Everything on the outside of the bag, I got my poncho here on this side, and it's got that's what I was gonna say. This is the 3V Gear Redline series. So if you're looking for a good bag for a good price and good quality, go check out 3V Gear. This is the Redline series they have. This is the 50-liter one, and yeah, they got different sizes, 40, 50, 35, and they got all the different liters. But anyways, go check out Redline, 3V Gear and the Redline bags. Awesome bag. It's got the internal frame in it. It's got the waist belt. It's got the chest strap. Obviously on the outside, I got a Fox 40 whistle on here just because it has a whistle on the strap, but it's not really the loudest. So I like the Fox 40s, which Jack Black Scout's a big advocate of the Fox 40 Micro. So that's why I got that on there. Got an extra water bag here to store water. That way I can drink some water. Even though I got my canteen in my waist pack, I do have this here too. So I can have water. So I don't have to stop. I can get some water and go. I'm not a big fan of those hydration bladders. I like containers, so that's why I don't have that. But, if you like that, that's an option. If not, you can do the containers. So it's up to you. Got a carabiner up here, which this is good for hanging the bag. If I didn't want the bag on the ground, I could hang it up in a tree. And then there's different ways to do that. I put the carabiner on so I can hang it, or even if I'm out outdoors, I'm in a building somewhere and I want to hang my bag up, I got this option to hang this bag. So, and the weight, as far as the bag, how much it weighs in the carabiner, it's I can't remember the exact weight of these carabiners, but it can hold quite a bit, a lot of weight. So, and then on the other side, got my tomahawk, which is my wood processing tool, my heavy duty wood processing tool. Do I have to have that? No, but I also have that for self-defense, and I also have it for it's got the breacher on it, so you can breach doors with it. So I can use it for prying, but I can also use it to dig a hole to use the bathroom. So instead of having a shovel, I have the Bone Tactical Tomahawk with that breacher and be able to dig a hole with it. So, but I can use it for self-defense and also breaching doors and all that. So it's multiple use. It's a multiple use item, and it's just not for processing wood, but for a lot of different things. So that's why I have it. And I definitely want that with me. But as far as the outside of the bag, that's pretty much it. The only thing else that would be on the outside if I was hiking, I do have a solar panel anchor I would have here on the outside on this bungee cord here I got. I could clip the panel on there, the solar panel, open it up, and then while I'm hiking, the sun can be charging it, and that way when I get to camp, I got a solar panel, you know, to charge my power bank, my phone, and you know, make sure I got plenty of power to charge all my devices and stuff. So that's why I have that. As far as navigation, definitely want to have I don't have a GPS. I do everything. I got compasses and maps. So that's my navigation. That's what I've used. That's what I'm used to. So, but I don't do the GPSs. But GPS is good to have. But if they go down and you can't use them, I definitely want to have maps and compass and all that stuff. So definitely, as far as navigation, you should always have that. Signaling kit. I got a small signaling kit in here. That's the one thing I keep noticing a lot of people, their bags, they don't have any type of signaling kits. You definitely want to have some type of signaling kit because, you know, if you're bugging out and you're trying to stay away from people, okay, I get it. But if you get putting yourself in a bad situation and you're hurt, or you're injured, and you need help and you need signaling somebody, you definitely want to have a signaling kit so you can get their attention. That's why I got the whistle. So if I needed help, I can use the whistle to get somebody to help me. So see, a lot of people don't do that. They don't put signaling kits in their bags. Yeah, it's a moth. It's okay. He won't hurt you. Anyways, but here, like on the outside here, this pack here, this is like all my tools and stuff. So I would say not necessarily tools, but it's I got tent stakes in here, extras just to have. It's always good to have stakes. Make sure you put stakes, tent stakes, stakes in your kit. You know, people might have a tarp and it's set up for a shelter, and yeah, you can get wood and then, you know, and make your own tent stakes or make your own stakes. But it's always good to have this. The weight is worth it, and it's always good to have the stakes because in case you can't, you know, make any stakes or, you know, whatever the case may be, it's just good to have some damn tent stakes. Put some damn tent stakes in your bag. Always, you should always have that. I got my mini Sawyer in here. I even got, oh, that's one thing I've been noticing too with people. Like they'll have the mini Sawyer in the bag here, but these bags fail all the time. And then the mini Sawyer, if it's wet and it's cold out and it's freezing, I can't keep that mini Sawyer in here. You have to keep it to your body and to get your body temp so it doesn't freeze. And if it freezes, the mini Sawyer, they're done. They don't work. So, you know, keep that in mind. And these bags fail all the time. So carry like the 32-ounce smart water bottles. I love those for because they're heavier duty, like plastic or whatever. They can take more of a beating. So the smart water bottle, and then in case the bag goes out. And then also, people don't bring their flush device to flush out the filter once you use it. You want to make sure you take clean water and flush it out and get all that debris and all that crap out of there. A lot of people don't bring the damn flush freaking. They got it all together for a reason, so don't forget it. Don't put it in there. Tent stakes, my mini Sawyers in here, and then I just got earplugs, which I saw one lady, she had her Bugout bag, and she actually had earplugs, which I think is a good idea. I use these all the time at work, so, but if it was noisy, loud somewhere, wherever it is you're at, and you're trying to get some rest, especially if you're with a group of people indoors somewhere, and you want to get some sleep, and put some earplugs in, and that way you can get some rest. But depending on the situation is when you would use these. But I definitely want to have them because I always have them all day, every day. This is a small little escape and evasion kit that Jack came out, Black Scout, but it has a signaling mirror in here and a lot of signaling items are in this kit, but it's also got your escape and evasion type tools in here. I have that in here just for the signaling part, just for backup. This is redundancy for items I already have, but zip ties. Zip ties are a must. Definitely gonna have some zip ties. And duct tape. Got a small little roll of duct tape. Gorilla tape. Get the Gorilla tape too. Don't buy that cheap shit. The Gorilla tape is a lot better and it's worth every penny. But small duct tape and zip ties, those are like the two go-to for repairs, and definitely that's your repair kit right there. But yeah, definitely put those in there. That's all that's in this little bag here. It's probably going to be a long video because I'm not going really fast on the talking, but I'm going to shorten it down here. Anyways, this is a fire kit. I got on the outside of the bag because it's got the molly there. That's why I put it here. And then my tomahawks on this side over here. But anyways, it's just a fire kit. You know, I got ferrocerium rod, a couple lighters, different kind of, you know, big lighters in the waterproof cases. I got different tenders, different fire tenders. I like the black beer. Go check out, they even got the waterproof matches. Everybody should have waterproof matches in their fire kit. So these are a must. Do not, you can never have enough of these, and make sure you got some in your bag. But the black beer, what was it, Black Beer Fire Starter? Yeah, Black Beer Fire Starter, veteran-owned company, made in the USA. Awesome stuff. I use this stuff all the time to get fires out back. I have a roll behind my bar that I use to get fires here at the house. Good stuff. I like this stuff, and I got plenty of it stocked up too. So, and then they also, you can get a fire kit on Black Beer, which now they even make the little quick tabs fire tenders. I saw they had those on there now. But when you order their fire kit, you get a ferrocerium rod. And this is a real ferrocerium rod, not a little baby one. All right, this one puts out some massive sparks, and I've used it already. But yeah, this is an awesome ferrocerium rod, and you got your striker here. And also with the strikers, remember, me and my son learned this the hard way, but only one side, there's only one side that you use to strike with. The other side doesn't have that 90-degree angle. So make sure you have the right side and you can feel it to scrape to get the sparks. We tried to do it one time, doing it the other way, and didn't know it, and we couldn't get any sparks on it. So it was a lesson learned, and me and my son both learned about that. So anyways, but yeah, ferrocerium rod. Trying to see where I had this. But yeah, Black Beer Fire Starter. Check them out. Awesome fire starting company. And then just different tenders. And my favorite ones is Vaseline and cotton balls. I even dip them in wax to make them last longer. But awesome fire starters. But have you a fire kit with all the essentials, all the essential items to get a fire going, because fire is important and it's a must, especially in the long term. Now, sometimes you can't have a fire due to, you know, if you're trying to, you don't want people to see you, like in a bug out situation. But during the wintertime to stay warm, you know, you got to have a fire. So fire kit's a must. That's all that's on the outside. Other thing cool about this bag, oh, knock my bear over. It's got a rain cover underneath here, so you can take that out. I believe it's yellow, so I can cover the bag up. And then I have my I have a poncho here to keep, you know, cover myself up. But it has the straps on the bottom, so I can put a tin under here. I can put my dry bag, whatever I need to put under, I can put under there. So, and it has a nice waist belt. That's another thing with a lot of bags. Make sure if you get you a bag, it has a nice cushion padded waist belt. That's why I love this bag, because the waist belt is nice. I think it does have the option you can take it off. I think so, yeah. But anyways, definitely get you a cushion. The 3B Gear 72-hour bag they have, which I have that's my medical kit. That's my medical bag. That was one of the first ones I got from, but it didn't have a nice waist belt and didn't have any cushions. So that's what sucked about it. And then they also have MOLLE here, so you can attach different items here too on the waist belt. So, and you got your D-rings, got your adjustable straps here to adjust the bag. And but anyways, awesome, comfortable bag, and feels great. And it's got the internal frame also. At the top here, they got you a small little pocket here. And this is just like go-to items I want to have, kind of like EDC on the hike. But you know, don't forget, especially down here in Florida during the summertime, but sunblock. make sure you put some sunblock. And I see a lot of people aren't putting sunblock in. This is a pain relief. And I got this from this same company that makes these little sticks here. But I got that in here because, you know, you get the aching, you get the hurting, especially if you've been walking miles and miles. You know, this will take the pain away. You just rub it on to wherever, you know, your pain is. But it's good for circulation, typical allergic, what's that? Helps temporary relief on symptoms, arthritis, sore muscles, strains. So that's why I got it in here, for stuff like that. Because, you know, hiking a long period of time and you know, walking, especially with a bag on you, you know, carrying a pack, you're gonna be hurting. You're gonna be feeling it. And so I put this in here. And the great thing about this company, what is this company? Is I got Gringo, Plants with Purpose. So it's all natural plants that they did to make all these different products. And they got everything from a first aid one for moisturizer, dry skin, which I got in the Bugout roll. You know, the Gringo, they make a lot of, so go check out Gringo. Awesome company and great items. And I got this stuff up here so I can get to it, because stuff I want to be using regularly. Bug spray, must. Got it up here so I can get to it. My headlamp. This is actually Black Scout Survival headlamp made by Through Night. So awesome headlamp. It's got the magnetic at the bottom there, so it's great for, you know, working on a vehicle. You can use it for that purpose. But awesome headlamp, Black Scout Survival. If you're gonna get one, get that one, and it's rechargeable. So, and that's basically. And I got my small compass. I'll have that around my neck. I always have a compass on my person if I'm hiking. Hand sanitizer, that's a must. And then I got a neck gaiter in here. Just good to have a neck gaiter for sweating and all that stuff. And also for a mask if you need it. But, and I believe that's it. That's all I got up there. Just EDC items I won't be able to get too fast. I'm going to be using all the time while on the trail, hiking, backpacking, but also in a bug out. You know, you're going to need to get to those. So, bags got top compartment, main compartment, and then this outside compartment. Basically out here, it's I got my hammock right here. This is one of the Black Scout hammocks, but Jack's got the camo ones on sale right now for the summertime. He was just talking about it last night. So go to Black Scout, you can get the camo one. I got that one too in my preps, but you can get the camo one on sale right now for the summertime. So go get you a hammock from Black Scout. But that's the first one, the original colors, the first colors he came out with, which is a gold and black. I think he had a green and black. But now he's got the multicam. Everybody wanted a multicam, so he did one, and it's awesome. You know, hammock. Double, and they're double wide hammocks too. And the great thing about a double wide hammock is you can get in it and you take your Nalgene bottle or water bottle or whatever, water container, put it in the cup holder that it has on it, and then you can flip it over you and then wrap yourself up in like a cocoon. So get you a double hammock. That way you can cover yourself up at night, and that's a good way to keep the mosquitoes off you and keep the bugs off you while you're in the hammock. So, and you flip that over, and then your water bottle have the weight on the opposite side so it doesn't fly over with the wind or whatever. And you can be wrapped up and have your tarp above you and be wrapped up in your cocoon there and go to sleep and not get ate up alive by the damn. And then you don't have to get a mosquito net for your hammock and all that stuff, which is more money and more weight. So, and it has everything you need. It's got the carabiners, it's got the straps, easy setup. Black Scout Survival. Calm down. See, that's why it's good to have a dog. It lets you know when somebody comes.
That's where you scare me.
Yeah, did he scare you? Daddy's got this ham smoking. I gotta take the ham off. Got me a ham smoking out there. Make sure nobody won't take my ham. Calm down, Deb. Go lay down. Savannah, turn the light off in your room.
Okay.
Anyways, sorry about that, y'all. The dog let me know somebody was out there. That's why we got him. Because he keeps guard all the time. His bad guys are coming. So anyways, tarp, paracord, set up the tarp. I think that's all I got in there. Yep. Utensils, signaling kit. Also got a small fishing kit in here by Boss. The Boss kits. They got the little mini ones. And then I got my Moore knife, my garber I just bought. And I also have the knife sharpener. Also is in here. And what is it? It's just a first aid kit. There's the little Boss ones. First aid, got it in here. So just small essential items, I need to get to. Keep it on the outside and keep the shelter all together. So that's why all that's in here. And awesome zippers on these 3B Gear, what is it called? YKK zippers. Good quality. And I got it packed down pretty good. Anyways, main compartment. Try to see if I can shorten this up. Right up top, my trauma kit. Keep your trauma kit right up top. And make sure you got multiple tourniquets too. So, I got more tourniquets coming. I haven't got them yet, but one of them's gonna be coming in here. And but anyways, I got a whole trauma kit here, all set up. And I believe, the other thing I got it for my first aid, I got moleskin, but I got plenty of that. I got trauma up top. Definitely want to have that up top so you can get to it. Gloves, must. I keep gloves in my work truck. So for my get home bag, I'll go through my truck, grab the stuff I need in there to add into my bag, which gloves I keep in the truck, and I definitely would add those in if I was leaving my truck. But for backpacking, I definitely want to make sure I had some. And these are the Voodoo tactical gloves, so these are good for shooting, but also heavy duty and good for outdoors. So gloves, trauma kit. Got my dry bag here with my clothes in here, which not all my clothes are in there. I'm gonna try to see if I can do this without taking a bunch of stuff out. Got all my soap and shampoo, soap and deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that's in there in a separate little bag. And then I got my NREs down at the bottom down here. So I got all the light stuff at the bottom and then keep all the heavier stuff at the top. That helps balance out the bag. So when you're packing your bag, put everything that's light down at the bottom and then work your way up, and then keep the heavier stuff at the top so it sits better on your shoulders and while you're carrying it. So got my big boy in there, my silky saws in there. That was a new add-on with the Moore Garber knife. I got my loungy water container sitting here on the side. Yeah. And then I got my stainless steel camp stove, cooking stove. The Stanley, what is it? Stanley one. Yeah, the stainless steel one. And it's got the 2 cups in it, but it's awesome for the price. It's an awesome little camp stove, cooking stove to boil water, and all that. So, and it's got the cups in it so you can drink coffee and all that stuff. So anyways, I got that in there at the bottom. Well, that's it's on the side, so, but it's kind of nice to have those up top, but they're a little bit heavier. But yeah, that's NREs. And I got my dry bag. Oh, that's another thing, dry bags. Make sure you got a dry bag. I would fill this up with all my clothes. Right now I got my socks and my mosquito net in there, whatever, but I would fill up all my clothes, and then this would go on the bottom of my bag. So I would put my dry bag with my clothes at the bottom and then strap it down that way, which will open up my bag here in the middle more. But I got it in here for now because I don't have my clothes in there. But if I was leaving, this is going to be folded up with, a certain amount of clothes, certain clothes too, certain kinds of clothes. And this would be on the bottom of my pack, and that'd be all. But a lot of people don't put a dry bag in. It's good to have a dry bag. You should always have a dry bag, even for a bear bag. Put your food in, get it up in the tree, keep your clothes dry, and just in case you go in the water and you get wet, you want to keep your clothes dry.
Well, where do you go like the trees?
And then it's got the hydration sleeve here on the back side in the main compartment. I just got some binoculars. Always good, especially in a bug out. That's another thing. A lot of people aren't putting in their bug out bags. They don't have any binoculars. You should always have binoculars in there so you can see any threats ahead while you're
bears.
moving from point A to point B. Or for bears. Yes, Princess is right.
Or monkeys.
Or monkeys. Yeah, we gotta look for monkeys, bears, and what else?
Tigers.
And we got tigers here? Oh my goodness.
But
Oh my
tigers
goodness.
eat people.
Yeah, a tiger would eat us if they saw us.
But
But binoculars, just, so you can see ahead. And it's always good while you're hiking, especially in a bug out type situation, which I've learned this from like military guys. Every so often to stop and listen and look and smell and just look around, check your surroundings every so often, especially when you take a break, and just look around and and smell, smells. Some people smoke cigarettes or whatever, and you can pick those smells up, or cooking food, you can pick that up, and then listen, just listen to your surroundings. And it's always good to do that every so often. So just don't keep hiking, keep humping, take a break, and then just pay attention to everything. So, but binoculars, a lot of people don't have that. I told you about the solar panel, got my navigation, maps and stuff in here for backpacking, the trails I'm gonna be going to, solar panel, and then my power bank. I got my power bank, all my cords and everything in a separate dry bag so this stuff don't get wet. So definitely make sure you have these dry bags so you can keep items that you don't want to get wet. You got them all sealed up, and then dude wipes. Got those in there. But that's everything that's in that bag for a multiple day hike for backpacking. But could I use it for bug out? Yes, for myself. But depending on the situation, the weather, where I'm going, how far, that's why we're bringing this bag. Could it sustain me and my family for a long period of time? No. And that's why I'm saying don't get so wrapped up in the whole bug out deal, because one bag isn't going to save your life. I believe in a bug out system, but not a bug out bag to do it all. And the inch bag thing, that's the big ones. The inch bag, that's ridiculous. Like one big old bag, you're never coming home bag is what I think they call it. That's ridiculous. You ain't gonna have one big bag. And even if you were physically able to carry 100 pounds on your back and do it for a long period of time, which Canadian Prepper has a inch bag. His bug out bag is 100 pounds, but he says he does it all the time and he can do it all the time and it doesn't bother him. But yeah, I don't believe in an inch bag and like one bag for the whole family. There's no way I could fit all our clothes and all the supplies and things we would need to sustain us for a long period of time. So inch bag is the other one. I don't believe in that. So, and then the bug out bag, it's just to get from point A to point B, not to go out to the woods and sustain yourself for a long period of time. And I believe in a bug out system, having all these kits and different kits with different items for a whole system to sustain you for a long period of time. So, but anyways, guys, that's it. Damn, I'm thirsty. Remember, go get some Yingling. Don't buy no more Bud Light.
Yeah.
And take care. God bless. Hope this can help. Wasn't trying to be a criticism or anything. Like, I'm not trying to be negative criticism, but just kind of advice on my thoughts and opinions, and hopefully it can help, and stuff I learned along the way doing this for a while. And it's good to see everybody else is getting prepared and getting ready, because definitely gonna need it coming here soon. So, and go check out Canadian Prepper's video I just talked about in my bug out roll video. Go check that video. It's a must video. You gotta watch that video, because this guy knows what's going on. He knows what's happening. He knows what's coming down the pipeline. And if you're not ready and if you're not prepared and you're still living in a fantasy world, you definitely need to watch it. So, excuse me. Anyways, you got anything you want to say? Tigers, bears, and what else? Monkeys. Make sure you got them binoculars, because we got to look out for monkeys, tigers, and bears. Anything else? That's it?
I do.
All right, y'all. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
40 minutes we hit. We hit 40 minutes.